Basketball on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
Boys, nice and high.
Taking a look at Cleveland. Well, they're entering a bit of a soft spot in their schedule, facing off guys against some of the lower-ranked teams in the league, and we'll see if they're able to take advantage and pad their win total.
Well, hold on a minute here, Kevin. You've been around this league a while now, and you know there are no gimmies in this league. Even though the schedule looks soft and it looks like they're winnable games, every team can take you out to lunch if you don't pay attention to detail.
And we've seen that demonstrated.
The Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Jefferson's checked in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith. Here's Mozgov. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Well, we know that Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
Suns leading by 3. Knight passes to Davis. Dishes to Teletovic. Back to Davis. Three-pointer. The shot no good. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Dellavedova kicks to Jefferson. He feeds it to Irving. Good. Irving's got 12 points in the game.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Davis. Cavaliers with the rebound. This game against Phoenix here, it's the first look at the Suns.
And going back a season ago, it was a win for both sides in their 2 meetings.
And even though one side played postseason basketball and the other stayed at home, you wouldn't have known it in their matchups.
Knight kicks to Davis. A 3-ball. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Cleveland's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's a good screen. Outside Irving. Dellavedova from outside. No luck. Great D that time from Davis. Here's Len, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Mozgov.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
The Suns shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
2 shots.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
Both shots good from the stripe. With 1 on the clock. And that concludes. And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season. Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the here. 1:52 left in the second quarter. Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22 and 19 away from home.
Davis in a 2-guard. Mirza Teletovic out there with Alex Len. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Knight in at the 1. Who's out there for Phoenix?
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Irving attacking. Let's take this chance to look at the teams that have been the league's most efficient passers this past month. The Cavaliers, number 1.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they passed the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
The first free throw is good.
Well, Irving has simply been great. He has 15 points, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
And you can't really place a value on what that means to a team. His passing has really helped their cause.
And he can't hit the second. Phoenix leading by 4. 1:04 left to play here in the half. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. And 1:01 left to play in the first half. There's the pass to Mozgov. Rejected by Len. Irving against Knight. They set the pick. Here's Davis. It's hauled in by LeBron. James has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Mozgov. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Knight kicks to Davis. Shoots the 3. That doesn't go either for Davis.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
The Cavaliers have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Outside Knight feeds it to Davis. This one for 3. Davis can't get that one to fall. Jefferson. The shot is off. And a pretty tightly.
Well, Tyson coming.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Smith. On the court for Cleveland, we've got Channing Frye. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Irving. Then it's Mozgov. And it's Jefferson in at the small forward position. It's Knight with the drive. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And guys, Brandon Knight really fits the mold of the new breed of NBA combo guard. He has the length and quickness to guard 1s and 2s, and his skill set allows him to generate offense both in transition as well as the half court.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Phoenix. Greg was talking about Brandon Knight. He'd really improve his shooting percentages before the midseason trade last year, and that was one of the bigger weaknesses, Clark, earlier in his career.
Yeah, not only was the shot going down more, it looked better. It was better mechanically, but now to take the next step, he has to cut down the turnover.
And for Kyrie Irving, it had been a long time coming. Last season, he finally played in his first postseason with the Cavs. And up until the unfortunate injury, he certainly made the most of it.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. In the corner, it's Jefferson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Lets the 3 fly. Teletovic grabs the board. And think again about the playoffs last year, Clark. They weren't all sunshine and roses for Irving. He had to play through a tough leg injury in the conference semifinals, and of course the injury in the finals, the fractured kneecap, and he was gone.
Yeah, that was really painful to watch, seeing him go out for the rest of the playoffs with that fractured kneecap. A freak injury, but he'll grow from it and be better.
And Fry slams it in.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
And he gets it to go.
Brandon Knight certainly can pass the orange.
59 seconds left to play in the third. Irving kicks to Jefferson. Mozgov up top. Pass to Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's got 10 points in the quarter.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Knight dishes to Davis. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Knight's got 3 assists in the game.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
And it's Dellavedova missing. Suns leading by 10. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The offensive rebound. Knight kicks to Teletovic. Second chance shot. And he gets it again. Shot good from Davis. Davis has got 11 points. Irving passes to Dellavedova. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet.
And it... Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Kyrie Irving.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Suns.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment to
Well,
him.
you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Eric Bledsoe. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Davis, he's in a point guard. Then out there with Mirza Teletovic. Then it's Goodwin, and it's Tucker in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Jefferson comes in for Kevin Love. And Mo Williams subbed in for James. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And Davis wide open. He shoots. Gets an open look and hits.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage to their advantage.
Here's Williams. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
And they're on the kind of run that could have made a difference had it just started a little earlier.
Yeah, but I think the only reason they're on this run is because the defense has relaxed a little bit, knowing the game is basically in the bag.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Eric Bledsoe. He just put it completely out of reach in the fourth quarter. It was as if he was saying, okay, enough fooling around. I'm taking over now.
Ernie,
That is the definition of domination. He took them to school tonight in every possible way. I know there's 10 players on the court, but I only know